Hello, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are So Sweet Quilt Shop
What that was.
Brunswick, Missouri, and we're going to do our quilty chat today. So we told you guys that summers are really busy for us, and so we're going to be trying every other week to get our quilty chat done. We'll do every week if we can, but anyway, I think it's been 2 weeks probably.
I think we did it before we went to fall.
I don't know, I can't remember, but anyway, it seems like it's been a minute. So we each have 8 projects that we're going to share with you, or things from our sewing room. Maybe they're not projects, but stuff that we want to work on or would like to work on or are working on. And we're going to share those with you. We are a quilt shop, and so if we have the pattern, the book, or the kit, we will tell you that. And you can either call the shop or you can send us a message on Facebook. So you have to go over to Facebook to do that. Or you can, we have a new texting, so you can text us what you're interested in and we'll get back to you on that.
And that's at the end of this.
That's in the that's in the description on this video. So you can go down and look at that. All that information's there. Okay, I think that covers everything.
Yeah.
We're going to do, this is actually going to post before live shopping.
Live shopping's Friday.
I'm not going to be able to do it Friday. We're going to do live shopping on Saturday afternoon. So,
oh, well, that'd be way different than.
Yeah, it's going to be way different because I have baseball all weekend and I'm not going to be
Thursday
able to.
too.
Yes.
Because last week we did it Thursday morning.
Yeah, I have to leave Thursday morning and stay in the night. And anyway, you don't want to hear about all that. It'll be Saturday afternoon. So for a change, you're going to get to watch this before live shopping. So
it'll be like, they are so confused.
Yeah, they're so confusing. Okay, so Mom will go first.
And what we share with you, that even if we have it in the shop, we don't always know the price of it because this isn't really the spot that we're doing live shopping where we know all the prices. But we'll say, oh yeah, we do have this one in the shop. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show is the kit Sweet Stitches. And we have sold several of these on our live shopping. And this is what Sweet Stitches looks like. It's 64 by 64, and you can, I don't know if you can tell, but there's hand embroidery in there, which is just like an X and little crosses, stitches, I guess is what you want to call it. Anyway, I'm about to go out of town on a long journey. So I decided this would be a great one to take.
Oh, well, you've started.
I started this weekend on your baseballs.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, there they are. Now to prepare these, I had to cut my white in 4.5-inch squares, and then I put soft and, is it soft and stable? Is that what it's called?
No, I don't know. Shape Flex.
Shape Flex. That's soft and stable's foamy.
Shape Flex. The end of the day, so we're both exhausted.
Just because I don't want to take the chance of my red showing through, and it just makes it a nice little heavier weight. But there is 73 of them.
Well, and tell them the news about you have to you have to do a knot at the beginning and ending of
Well,
each
I felt
X.
like I needed to because I was afraid. I mean, even when I held it up, I could see the red jump. I could see the thread jump.
And you don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that, not after all this work.
No.
So there's 73 of them, and then there is 25 of these.
Which this will be just an easy thing to do while you're out on your trip.
Yes.
You don't have to think about it.
I don't have to think about it. It's really easy. And so I took the time to cut the 4.5-inch squares, put the socks, what do you call it? Shape Flex. Shape Flex on the back. And I do need to get some more embroidery floss because I don't hardly have any left.
That is not going to get you very far.
That's not going to get me very far. But I hope in all my travels,
you have it
I will have plenty of time to, you don't have a special light. It's really
and we've
easy.
had, it's summer, it's vacation time or baseball time for me to be traveling around for that. But we've had a lot of people in picking up little cross-stitch handwork things to take with them on their trips because they don't want to bring their big sewing machine or whatever. So.
Right. So if you was to get the kit from us, you're also going to get all these lovely reds. And it takes a 1/4 yard of 20 prints. And so we just went around the shop and picked reds and pinks.
Ours is unique.
Ours is unique. It's not from all one line.
So get the kit from
And
us.
you get the kit. You do not get the border. I'm just throwing that in there because I just thought if I pick the same border for everybody, not everybody's going to like a plaid.
Right.
So you could do floral or whatever. But this will get you started on all the piecing. And all the little blocks are 4.5 inches. So won't that be?
How much shape flex do they need?
I think I got 4.5 yards and I probably have a big chunk left.
So maybe 4 yards. It doesn't really say on there.
No, they don't even tell you to use it.
Oh, and you definitely want to use it.
I do. I've embroidered enough on blocks to know that, you know, I mean, we have wonderful fabric, but still, if you're going to embroider, you're going to have it in your hands and you just want it to be a little more sturdy. And I don't want my thread to, my knots to show through it all.
Right.
I don't want to take that chance. Okay.
All right, my turn.
Your turn.
Okay, so this pumpkin hollow kit I took home a while back, and I had to write on the board saying, committing that I did it. Took it home.
And I don't know if I wrote this on the board.
You better get it on.
I better get it on the board.
Yeah, if you don't write it down, someone else may take it.
And then be 2 of us doing it.
Yeah, and that would not be beneficial to the shop at all.
No, we're not.
So anyway, I took this home and I got it done. It was a very quick sew. Just a few hours.
Oh, how cute. She's done a lot more sewing than I have. Oh, that is really cute. I love all the plaids. It's got a homespun look.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah,
so we do have kits here in the shop. So if you would like one,
I can see that would be a fast sew. Those pumpkins are big.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fast. I mean, I cut it out and made it on just a couple hours.
So easy peasy.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing I'm going to share with you is our strawberry summer sew along that we're doing on our private Facebook group. And that's what the quilt looks like. And it takes, or the size is 63 by 82. Now, of course, you can make it any size you want. You just make more strawberries. But it takes 12 fat quarters of red, 8 for green, and 3 yards of background. And then I'm just doing, I'll probably do almost 25 different greens. But look at my solid strawberry. I just got it done.
Oh, I love that.
Pre-strawberries. We have that fabric in the store if you're doing this.
It might be sold out.
And
I think I sold it out on our video.
Oh. And then there's my piece one. So, there's 25 to make that top or make the quilt the size I said, 63 by 82. I have 2 done.
So if you're on our private Facebook group.
There's people just going to town.
And you have 2 done. And I'm about to show you what I got done, which is not even 1.
And I've got number 3.
Yay.
And if you've never watched us before, I love to do this paper plate method. In other words, I would put 22 more or whatever I have left. Is that right? No, I have 20. Yeah, I have 22 because it's be number 3.
Mom's been talking about this paper plate thing forever, and I don't ever listen. But today, it's actually light bulb moment for me.
Well, you can just stack your blocks up. If you have a quilt that's all the same block, and I need 25 of them or whatever you need, it's just like it's success because I have them all cut out with their background and their pieces,
and they're all stacked up.
And all stacked up, and I know when I get to my last 5 plates, I'm almost done. So
it's handy.
It's somewhat organizing. But I only have 2 done. I'm way behind, people.
Okay, so we do giveaways in our private Facebook group
that's cute.
As we do our sew along. And so today I posted the very first giveaway, and you have to share in the comment of that post your progress. So it could just be a picture of your fabric or your 1 strawberry, or like I'm going to show you my little half of a strawberry. And then we do a random number for all the people that commented, and that's how we pick the winner. Anyway, today we're giving away 5 yards of strawberry fabric for your backing, if you wanted to use it for backing, because that's what it takes. So anyway, that's fun. But here's my progress.
Woo! I've
got the top of the leaf. So all mine are going to have this little strawberry print background, and then I'm doing the same green. I'm thinking, did I mess this up? But no, I have I have more to do under here.
You do.
Yeah. I'm doing the same green for all my strawberry tops, and then I cut out. I'm doing the solid ones first because they'll be the easiest for me. But I cut out
purple's
these.
Pretty.
So there's one, and then look at this one.
You can't help but pick strawberry. Yeah, it has another little.
And then here's some of my other fabrics. So I got that piece that Mom just showed you.
Yeah, I shared. Remember, I cut a half a yard and gave you a fat quarter of it too.
There's some of my other fabrics I'm
So,
going to use.
I love the purpley magenta that she's got going on. They don't all have to be red and pink.
No, mine
can do anything you want.
And mine are more like rotten strawberries.
They need to be picked. Should have been picked a long time ago.
Well, it would be the story of my life. Oh, they're just a little behind.
Just a little behind. Yeah, I'm throwing strawberries away that was in my refrigerator back here. So
I know, that's what made me think about rotten strawberries
because they're purpley.
They look so yummy. I'm like, and then I open, I'm like, oh,
they're not good.
Yeah, these aren't right.
So the next thing I'm going to show is my Cloud9 quilt. So I did this as a store sample, and I know I showed it when it was when I had the top done, but now the quilting is done, and you know how quilting just makes a quilt. But I have not picked out any binding, and probably won't get it done today either since I'm going out of town. But Cloud9, it's a Villa Rosa quilt. We do have this kit.
We do have this kit. It's perfect for 4th of July, and it's a very quick sew. This would be the quilt you could take on every 4th of July firework weekend, throw it on the ground,
put it in your
set
camper.
on the ground, put it in your camper.
She's done it in a real pretty light blue thread, and I'm sure you guys cannot even see that at all, but and then look at the fun back that I got from the upstairs.
From our clothes room.
So I do want to do the, what do you call it? Binding? Flange.
Flange binding.
The flange binding. I've done that now 3 times, 2 big quilts and a table runner.
And you're getting better.
I'm getting better.
You're getting more
happy. Now it's been a while, so this probably be a whole new learning curve. But since I'm going to be busy and gone and all that, it'll be a while.
Yeah. All right, my turn?
Your turn.
Okay, so I got another finish, guys. I did the bat table runner.
Oh, how cute. That was the one we were lacking.
Yeah, this is the modern holiday pattern. I don't remember if it's 1 or 2. I didn't bring it over.
I don't know either.
Anyway, this is the only runner. There's, in modern holiday pattern 1 and pattern 2, there's 12, a total of 12. There's 6 in each. So this is the only one we didn't have done. So
it's a sample in the store.
Yeah, I got it done, and we have several kits. So if you wanted a kit,
it is really cute.
It does not come with the pattern, so you have to buy the pattern. But anyway, yay!
Cute.
Another finish.
I guess I'm back over here in my chair where I'm in view. Okay. Number 4. Now we're going to move on to some cross stitching because you know I'm out of things that I'm actually sewing because I'm not spending any time in my sewing room really. Very little. This is a cross stitching called Cuckoo Bird Sampler. We do have the pattern in the shop.
Are you sure? Because I saw a couple of kits back there that need patterns.
I have no idea.
Anyway, we may not. I don't know.
Well, you could have my pattern.
Well, don't you need it?
I'm about done.
Oh, you're about done. Okay.
And in the kit, you also get this little green fabric to make it into a pillow like that. Which that's a different bird. So you could finish it that way too.
That's a
Just
different
make it
one.
tall and skinny, but that's a hummingbird. That's a whole different pattern.
Oh, it's a different pattern. Even.
Yeah, so it's nice because it's just or I guess you could make whatever you want, but I've made it a 1-color stitch. It's stitched on a 32 count antique white.
It's cute.
I say antique white. I don't
He's
think
headless.
He's headless. But I mean, he's so close to being done.
Mm-hmm.
It's really.
Yeah, really close. You get that done tonight, probably.
Maybe if I could just sit there and do that, but
got other things going on.
Always.
Okay.
I spend a lot of time outside this time of year between flowers and baseball, and I just don't get much else done.
So I finished, this is my 3 1-yard quilt, but I did 3 2-yards, and it's the Chiefs fabric, and I got it done.
Didn't we say we don't have any more of that?
Can't get that. We're out of this.
Do we have that? The footballs?
Yes, we have the footballs.
We have some really pretty Chiefs back here. You could do it with that.
I know. I need to go explore and see if I can find that, but
I wasn't able to find it. I think it come from Checkers, and I wasn't able to find it.
But anyway, it's done. This is a book that I did not bring over, but anyway.
Yeah, we do have that book. It is called a 3 1-yard cut book, but you just double it.
It was a very quick sew.
Very quick sew.
You know, I'm sure you guys been following along. You saw that I made a billion of these. 3.
It felt like a billion.
Felt like a billion. And now they're just going to be quilted and ready to give. Anyway, maybe Dad will end up with this one. He's a Chiefs guy.
He's a Chiefs guy. He is because I'm making. No, he does like the Chiefs. Okay, what? Oh, there it is.
He likes the Chiefs outside of you making him.
Mm-hmm. He does. I probably watch more than he does, but he does like to sit and watch them too. This is so close to being done. Why don't I have this done? I mean, look, there's a flower here. I think that's
they don't even know what we're talking about. Look at this. How long has this been put away?
Oh, a while, a month maybe. So
I think it's basically done, isn't it?
Well, you got to finish
Oh,
this
one little
flower here.
Is that it?
I think it's it. I mean, when I'm looking.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you have like maybe 20 minutes left of stitching.
Over here.
Yeah, that's it.
That should be my priority before I even start on the Cuckoo bird.
Yeah, she just needs to finish this little flower over here.
It's so cute. So this come out of the, is it the spring or the summer?
I could do this stitch count. What is this?
Probably
18.
I think that's 18. That's Vintage Country Mocha. Everybody knows what Vintage Country Mocha been around forever. And it's an 18 count, and it's called the Stitching Bunny. And I have just made a copy of this because it come out of the magazine Primitive Punchwork and Needle or whatever that is. Anyway, we have the magazine still. But I just love the Stitching Bunny. And I'm planning on making it in a pillow just like they have. And I am so close to being done, so why isn't it done?
Yeah, you are really close.
I have 5 things now to take to Hobby Lobby to get framed, and I have not even had the time to do that.
You will. Eventually.
Eventually, I'm thinking like August the 1st.
Yeah.
My life will slow down.
Okay, so I showed you the strawberries. I'm getting all mixed up because I jumped around. But anyway, this is the one I've been showing you guys that I needed to get.
That one.
I needed to get the fabric that was for the cream. So this is a pack that I think you got me somewhere.
I think I did.
But it's just so cute. And I think that this pattern will be perfect because I can have some big pieces. You know, like this one, you don't want to cut up too small.
I love that one.
Yeah. And it's just fun.
But you don't have a solid yet.
I do.
You
So
do?
for my solid, I got this stripe.
Oh, wow.
Won't that be fun?
That'll give it a lot of movement.
Everywhere where you see that solid will be the stripe.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I didn't want to just
54
go
by
solid.
72 is what
I kept
it is.
looking at a black or a navy.
Look
but
at the fabric they've chosen. I don't like that. I know I shouldn't say things like that, but the fabric they chose is awful.
Their fabrics never, but their patterns are great.
Their patterns are great.
I mean, there's a few that I'm like, oh, I like that fabric, but I mean, I get it. I mean, they make it, and then I mean, if they don't, the fabric's not available.
Yeah, I'm like, why would I want that? Yeah.
I would have not made it.
Everybody has their own taste. I'll leave that alone.
Right.
Okay, I'm moving on to cross stitching because this is Hannah's Bluebird Sampler. There it is. It is just a little mini, 95 wide by 95 high, so it's square. And look how close I am on it. And so the Jessica, this is 18 count too.
Oh, it is. Yeah. See, I could do that too.
So I'm kind of right in here.
Yeah, you're
so
close.
cute.
You're close to having it done too.
We have these in little kits too.
You haven't even showed them yet. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Look how cute it is. And I really think I'm going to put mine in a little frame and stick it in my kitchen.
I think that's really cute.
I do too.
I got to get that stuff over to your.
Now,
we're talking about something that's not even related.
What
to
is this? I wonder what that
shower stuff.
means.
That's just someone's. Is it just your name?
I have no idea. Oh, this is a person that actually stitched it in 1918.
But I mean, why would you put their name? You don't want to put their name.
Information about H. Rabar was not available in ancestry records. But
why can't you just put yours, like frock?
you could, but I don't have the alphabet.
Oh.
I mean, yes, you have it up here, but you don't have it all that fancy.
Well, maybe just don't put the name and just put the date.
I'm going to change that because I don't want that person's name on there. I do like these little scissors.
We don't know who that is.
Is those scissors? Kind of looks like scissors.
Yeah,
to
those
me.
look like scissors to me.
I could
What
just
do you guys
put-
think? Do you think those are scissors at the bottom?
I could just put frock and the date, the year,
Yeah, the year.
2025, and
But I mean, you'll have to come up with the letters. You come up with the stitching.
I know what else could I spell with those?
Well, is it the same stitching as up here?
No.
It is. Oh no,
I mean, the letters are bigger and different. They're kind of, what would you say, scalloped?
Yeah, you'd have to.
Maybe. I'll figure that out. And maybe that's why I put it to the side. 'Cause I
Could
didn't-
be, yeah. But I'm sure you have a cross stitch that has the alphabet.
I'm sure I do somewhere.
Okay, so let me show you my cross stitch progress. 'Cause
Yes.
I've been stitching a little bit here and there, but I've actually done something to my hand.
You did?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been
You
wearing
didn't
like
fall.
I've been wearing a thing
like
at
a
night.
carpal tunnel.
And I didn't wear it the last couple nights because I thought it was all healed up, and it hurts today.
Yeah, there was a time I wore that. It's like, you know, you can buy it at CVS, or I actually might come from Walmart in the pharmacy department, but it's a carpal tunnel brace. You need to wear it every night for months.
I wore it for like a week. I'm like, oh, I'm all healed up. Okay, so I'm making these little guys.
They are cute.
Aren't they cute? And here's my progress.
Oh, very cute. Now that's like a 18 count, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
And that is.
So I graph mine. If you're wondering what those lines are, you can YouTube it, graphing your fabric, your cloth. Anyway, I think last time I showed you, I maybe just had the heart. So I've made quite a bit of progress.
You've made
guys.
quite a bit of progress.
At least a couple hours worth.
All right. When I should have been sitting in my sewing room sewing, I picked up this book. And then I spent the next 30 minutes looking at this book. This is the Scrap Basket Bounty.
I like this. There's a quilt in here that I really want to make.
I like this one. I like that one.
I think it's this one that
I just really liked all these quilts. This is just like it says, it is all done with scraps, but the pictures of the quilts are just amazing. So let's see if I can show you. Look at this one. I really like that. And a lot of people actually put their scraps by color in containers, which I can't say that I do that. I do have like a Halloween one and a Christmas one, but I don't have them divided up in colors. Look at that one.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So, you know, what happens sometimes in your sewing room, you find something that, look how pretty that one is.
Like, I'm just going to sit in here for an hour and look at my stuff.
Yeah.
I do that.
Find something new, and then you don't sew. You're in there, and I should have been pressing and doing other things. Anyway, I just love this book. I don't even know if we have this in the shop anymore.
I don't know. It might be one of those that you can't buy anymore because the company went out of business.
It's Martingale. Isn't that the one?
I think that's the one. I don't know. Maybe they're back.
So this ought to be worth, $50 now, because you can't get it anymore.
It's real special.
Isn't it pretty though?
You're not showing them. They're like, what are they looking at? This is no fun. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Okay, so next up for me is, I was cleaning in the shop yesterday, and I was organizing, and I saw this pattern. I'm like, oh, I have that quilt. I should have that hanging for 4th of July.
Yes, you remember when you made that.
So before I hang it up at my house, I'm going to show it to you guys. So we do have this pattern. We do not have
any of the fabrics, probably.
And this was up on I have a rack with all my giveaway quilts.
We might have this Aqua Essex linen.
I think we're out, but I did just order it.
Oh, how pretty.
But anyway, it was hanging up there in my giveaway, so it's not been washed or anything yet. But I'm going to get it washed. I'm going to hang it in my house.
Oh, how pretty that is. Did we do that as a sew-along?
No.
No.
No, we had kits. We kitted it and stuff here in the shop, and I made it for a store sample.
I love it. Why don't we have that up on our 4th of July display up front?
This is mine. I just said I'm hanging it up at home.
Well, that's fine, but I'm just saying it would be so cute in the patriotic area.
Yeah, like I said, I kind of forgot I even had it till I was organizing the patterns.
Makes me want to make one.
It was a fun make. I think someone from a retreat, and this has been years ago, but someone from the retreat center was making one similar. I was like, oh, I gotta make that. Anyway, that's how I ended up making it.
Okay, so now I'm going to share my last item, which has nothing to do with me as far as progress goes, other than I would love to do something with this fabric.
Want to.
This is Wallflower by Tilda. Should I open it up?
Sure. So this is new Tilda, and we have fat quarter packs, which when Mom grabbed this, we realized we've sold most of them, so we're going to have to cut more.
So I have to open this one up so you can see. This one has a girl's face in it.
Well, this is so cute. I like the girl's face.
I know, I wasn't sure, but I really do like it. It's got a little hand in there. The fabrics, if you've not sewed with Tilda fabrics, they are just wonderful. The colors are just soft. Look at this one.
So you could get this fat quarter pack for yourself.
Now, that's the only thing I have a price on. It's 16 fat quarters for $68.
And there's a lot of patterns that use fat quarters. We show them all the time on our live shopping.
Yes, we do.
Fridays.
So if you don't watch
normally
this,
Fridays, but this week it's Saturday. You can always watch the replays here on YouTube.
If you can
I've
put
been
up with
loading
this
them.
for another month, I'm thinking by August we'll be back to our
normal.
regular. I'll have a granddaughter's wedding over. You'll have baseball over with.
Regular scheduled programming.
Regular scheduled programming.
Stay tuned
for regular scheduled programming.
On the old, when we used to watch TV and you couldn't just go to Netflix.
Yeah.
And it would go out and be like, stay tuned for regular scheduled programming.
As it's searching for the signal.
Not really searching because there was no internet.
Well, that's true.
It was connected to cable, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, anyway. So the last thing I brought is I've made this baby bricklayer quilt so many times. It's such a fast sew. I love making it. And it uses a charm pack. And I mean, it's so fun to pick up charm packs at quilt shops.
Wherever you go.
Because they're, usually not crazy expensive. And there's a good selection of fabric. So anyway, I've made several trying to use up the charm packs I have in my stash, but I didn't get this one done. So I'd like to make this one. So I have this, and then I bought where that little sashing piece is going to be that, where the green is.
Oh, where the green is.
And then this is to be the border.
Oh, that's cute. Mm-hmm. That's probably a lot more girly.
This is an older line. We didn't really have any of the fabric left, so I just
thought, why not?
Matched it up. Which this one might actually.
That's a great pattern to give away for new babies.
It really is. You can do a minky back, a flange binding, have it done in no time. I've given it to lots of little babies. Mm-hmm. It's so soft and sweet. Mm-hmm. And then we have all kinds of labels you can put on them too. Mm-hmm. We sell them and we show them all the time.
We do. We like our labels.
All right, that's everything, people. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being patient with us over the summer. And we will see you soon. Mm-hmm. All right. Bye.
Bye.